Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? Today we are going to be doing the crochets. I'm going to start off with the braid. Today we're going to do the crochets. I asked you guys which style you wanted. I didn't get very many responses. I guess they said do whatever you want to do. So we're going to do the prep for what's this? Bantu braid expressions. Bantu braid by the Mixes of Expressions. So it's made by Sensational. So 40 inch. That's what we're going to do today. I got 8 packs of that. And I have some braiding here I was using for my crochets. Which are, by the way, not coming out very, they're coming out good, but it seems like I'm never going to get those done because I have the hair, but I don't even work on them anymore. So you guys, first off, I wash my hair with VO5 shampoo. There's nothing wrong with being, I don't know what's wrong with my phone. It's darkening the phone stuff up. Not dark skin. Light's bright in here. I mean, I know it's not my phone. It's darkening up for, I don't know. The light's really bright in here. I don't know. But, there's no shadows. So, just gonna get the braiding here. And I've already sectioned it out into 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just gonna do 8 braids straight to the back. Make it simple. We're not gonna make things hard on ourselves. The hair has been inside of the package for a while, so we just gonna brush it. So before we even take that mug out. And you know what? If you want, you can cut the hair in half. It's up to you. But really, to be honest, if you put it, I have a pretty big head. If you put it to the front and the back of my head, it's the end part isn't really going to be too long, so I'm not going to cut it. Maybe for a kid or somebody, you would cut it. Because at the end, I just plan to braid the bottom part of the braids together and just kind of hide that braid somewhere in here. Maybe sew it in, sew it somewhere or something. Because that's just going to be the part I have to take down and ready to take it down. I know you guys are wondering what this is. I just finally went to the hospital to find out. Congratulations, I really am pregnant. I'm going to tell you about that later. I'll do another video on that today. So, see how much better the hair looks now that I brushed it? Because sometimes when you have hair that you've used before and you put it inside a package, it just kind of looks tangled up. So first I'm just going to get some pink oil moisturizer, which has been like, it's been like heaven sent to me. I've been using this for pretty much all my life, but I stopped using it for a while. It seems old school, but you know what? Why not go back to the old rivers and the lakes that you used to, use? There's nothing wrong with using what works for you. I mean, trying all this new stuff and then you're not even working with what always worked. Let's just go to what's always worked for us. So, definitely, you guys get some pink oil moisturizer back in your life. And the one bottle can do a lot. It detangles, it moisturizes. It's on point. So, I'm just going to put it all over my whole sections. Just to make it a little easier to manage. And you know what I got? Let's jam, baby. My other favorite, well, my favorite, pretty much, is this, and it's, my favorite is this, and then the Twist and Locking Gel, by, S-Curl, which doesn't change texture of your hair, but it's really good for guys' hair when you're doing locks, especially if they don't moisturize that well. Also, If my daughter texting me. Also, I know what she's saying. Looks like she's saying mom, mom. Wonder what she got going on. Also, you guys, my favorite is the Murray's Edge Control. It's really good with braids, and it works really good. A lot of people have been talking about there's another one. There's a new edge control. Well, it's not new. It's been out for a while. I'm gonna try that out too, you guys. But this is by far pretty much my favorite hair product. Is Let's Jam. I like the Murray's because it has a hard hold, and when you do the baby hairs, it's good and it doesn't make your hair fall out. And it's like it has a little oil to it. It's not just wax, but it has a little oil to it, so it doesn't just like break your hair off. It's perfect for individuals. Also, this is perfect for individuals as well, especially for someone with really dry hair. Because this, as everybody knows, it starts off like making your hair look kind of slick, and then it turns into oil later on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just take each section that I have, check the part out a little bit. I'm probably going to just do the edge braids first, both edge braids. And I'm just going to start off with a little bit of jam. And I'm just going to put a little extension and braid it back. So I have a ponytail holder. There's nothing wrong with using the VO5. I mean, it has all kinds of vitamins and nutrients in it, and it's $1. I mean, come on, you guys. Everybody's not on a budget, but I am. So, you know, even if you're not on a budget, who wants to spend up all your money? I mean, if you have a lot of money, especially if you have hair like this and you work every day, you might like washing this weave every day. I mean, it would be a lot cheaper to buy a cheaper shampoo. You know, you might can't afford to use the more expensive one every single day. Even if you do buy a big bottle, I mean, you might run through it fairly quickly. You know, I did get my nails done, y'all, at Allure Salon in Midtown. So y'all know where I got that done at. I got it fill in and I got it painted. If you want to know what color the paint is, it's on my Facebook page. The color of the nails. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I just take pictures of it. Because it seems like people are interested in knowing what I'm doing. And they like people. A lot of great minds think a lot like. So a lot of people want to know what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So I just start posting. Then see with this, you can just take your rack tail comb. And just, because you got that jam, you can just slick it the right way that you want that to go. So you don't grip that by accident. Just so it doesn't mess your part up. The rest of the section is sectioned out. Now, the back part of the braid is not really as important. The only thing you really want to worry about is this right here. This front part. Because that's what's going to be showing. The back is not really going to show. All the hair is going to fall over it. You can use your detangling brush to detangle it. And I got some of that other hair stuck up in here. So y'all don't think that's my hair. I'll be like, what the heck? That's off of the weave I just brushed. But this is my little detangling brush. Y'all know I got this from Walmart. Y'all know I got this from Wally World. Detangle Daily Naturals is the name. You guys can look it up on Walmart if you're interested. It's not that hard. Like I said, it's not a hard brush. It's not really for trying to detangle weave. It's more for like someone with curly hair, a kid or an adult. It's for like a tender-headed person, because it's not. I tried to use it on that curly hair. It did not do anything, but I had to buy a harder bristle brush to get the result I wanted. So you guys just take a little bit of weave and put the rest of your hair to the side, because you can knot it if you want. But you have to take time to take this knot out every time. This is how I put my hair up. I just put a knot. And, you know, that's what keeps it from being all knotted up and stuff and being all over the place. You can put it to the side. Especially if you have kids. You know, you might want to knot it, because they might come and just grab it off the bed and it's all over the floor. At least you still have even if it falls on the floor, it'll still be intact. So, Then you just want to start braiding your cornrow. You're going to start off with a little section of your hair in the front. So you can do it with your finger, part off a little section. And then you will put a little extension on there. You just add a little bit of your hair at a time as you braid. It's just like a regular braid, but you're just going to add a little bit of your real hair as you go when you're doing a cornrow. And with this weave, we're just going to set this in the front of the hair. You tell the weave where to go. If you want the braid to slant to the side, you slant the braid to the side while you're braiding. You hold, wherever you hold the braid is where it's going to be. So if you hold the weave up here, the braid is going to start up here. If you hold the weave right here, the braid's going to be in the middle. If you hold the weave down here, the braid's going to be down here. So I just kind of want mine in the middle because I'm doing crochets. So like I said, watch out for that part because you want to try to keep it straight. And just take your time, get a little bit of piece of that front hair, and you just want to start braiding it. Like a regular braid at first. You're going to add this just 1, 2, 3, the same 1, 2, 3 action. Add 3 pieces of your natural hair to it. But you want to add 3 small pieces. And then as you go, you don't want to do it like extremely tight, but you do want it secure. So you do want it somewhat tight, but not like just like, oh, I'm going to wear this style tight. Because you're actually going to be adding extensions under the braid. So it doesn't have to be extremely tight. It's tight enough. So, it's already 10:27. Guess it took me 10 minutes to get this stuff set up. You're just going to braid it all the way to the back. Neatly as possible. But see, it's not really pulled too tight. Something can go under there. It's kind of tight, but not too tight. And it's not, you don't see any bumps or anything, you see? So that's decent. You don't want them just to slip off or be hanging off either. That's not the style we're going for. Hang off braid. Feels good. You want it to feel good, you know, and that's how it feels. It feels pretty good. You know, braid down at least till you're past the braid an inch or 2 on the weave, because what you're going to do is at the end braid all the braids together and just tuck it. Because we're trying to get done, man. We're trying to get up through there. You feel me? Get up through there. I gotta go to work, but I've been asleep all day, so I could have did this before I went to sleep. And I should have been finishing around now. But, you know, nap time is nap time. You feel a little tired, a little cranky. Go on sleepy sleep. You know, Tad, be quiet, go to sleep. Okay. So, I braided an inch past my real hair. I'm just going to do that on each braid. I'm just going to do the same thing. Now, when you get done, you can always just kind of take your comb and before it gets too far and just kind of make sure that everything is parted as straight as possible. You can just, so it looks good. You know, that's cool. So you just want to pull your next section down and do the same thing. Section 2. Get your jam. And it's just braids. That's all I did. I just braided it because my hair is a decent. It's grown a lot, you guys. We've come a long way. Especially from moving out of the place I was in. It's grew. You just want to put the jam all the way through because you want to have some moisturizer on your scalp. You don't, because if not, it's going to be itchy. I don't know how long I'm going to leave this in, y'all. It could last like a month, but I might just leave it in 2 weeks because if I got to wash my hair kind of often. I don't think I'm going to leave it in very long. I don't even know what it's going to do when I wash it. You don't have to wash it with shampoo. I just use cool water and conditioner just to wash it. It needs to be rinsed pretty much every day because of my career. So. Oh shit, dog. Why I didn't put this in my hair a long time ago before I started this career? So I'm not going to knot it this time. There's no kids right now around me. So. That are going to yank it off the bed. So. Just not even going to knot it. But if you did have, like I said, consider that. Just gonna comb this little section out. And you guys, when you're working on your own hair, you can take as many breaks as you want. The back, like I said, the back doesn't have to be parted straight. The front is all that matters. Nobody can see the back once you put the crochets on. I didn't even try to part it straight. Sometimes the parts come out straight and I'm not even paying attention. You guys want to know where I got this dress from? Got it from Walmart. I showed y'all a while back. Only like $5, $6. It's a night dress. I mean, I wear it in the daytime too. It's comfortable. You put some shorts under it or some leggings, you can wear it as a shirt. You gotta be inventive in this economy. So, check your part again. Same way, you want to kind of take your fingers and take your comb, and then you just kind of, you know, get up through there. And it looks pretty straight to me, but you can just take your comb and just make sure. And then just, because of the jam, it's going to slick itself out of your way. And that's the good thing about jam. Or any kind of edge control, it helps to keep the hair decent. In a decent section for you. So you comb that out. Put oil in it and you're just going to braid it. Start off in the front. The back, like I said, doesn't have to be parted perfectly. Especially if you're not doing a vixen or anything. I mean, you could turn this into a vixen if you like, but, yeah, no. I'm not really, doing that right now. I'm just trying to get up through there. I'm going to continue to do the same thing over and over again, these till I get 8 cornrows. We're just going to do this a simple way, you know. For people that ain't into intricate braiding, I can actually, you know, you guys all know I can get intricate. But, you know, I got to, you know, got things I got to do. So we ain't going to be intricate tonight. You feel me? Y'all are probably like, she has the most ghetto page on here. We need to have like a ghetto page awards. You know? This is for the ghetto, you know? So the main thing is you just really want this part of the part to be straight. You're not really concerned with the way the back is. So we're going to do this one on this edge too. You don't have to. You know, it's pretty sectioned out good. Because sometimes when you get to the last one, you run out of hair. But I can feel it until I'm not going to. There's only 8 braids. That's normally when you're doing them really small, too. Adjust myself there. Okay. Keep doing the same thing. I just sectioned them out after I did my shampoo. I just took and parted it back the best I could, but I made sure the front was straight as possible. And I just did 8 single braids, because the more intricate you do that, the that's more tension on your hair. So I wasn't trying to be too intricate with the sectioning. You can do twists too. That's pretty feasible, and that detangles the hair. But like I said, I'm not trying to be too intricate, so I'm just trying to get up through there and have some decent parts in the front. Make it look intricate in the front, but in the back, hey, you can't even see that no way. You feel me? We're doing pretty good on sheddage here, because this is all we got off of the braiding weave so far. This is from combing it, and I'm keeping it all together. You want to keep a trash can nearby. That's very helpful. And that hair doesn't look like it sheds at all. It says it's hot water setting. I've been trying to figure out how you curl that hair. You can wrap it around a roller, one of those wraparound spiral rollers. I think you could do it the other way with the thread. You can just take a piece of thread and wrap it around a thread and then pull it up. I'll show you guys that later. And dip it in hot water. I mean, I don't really plan on resetting it, to be honest. Like I said, I'll probably keep it in 2 weeks to a month. Maybe not even a full month, because of the fact that the way the hair is. But it might last you a month, really. Depends on how I feel, you guys. Because I'm thinking about going to get some individuals. I could do them myself, though, but I don't know. We'll see if I want to do them myself or not. So do the same thing. You want the braid to kind of be a little bit closer to the edge. I don't have tender edges. I have really thick hair, so you don't want it to be too far back, because you have to add that hair on there. You don't want that popping off. You want it to be a little closer to the front. You go back on farther back on the edges on people with edge problems. Not on people that don't have edge problems. You want the braid to be secure, so that's a little closer to the front. You don't want it all the way back. Let me see. Hold on, that's a little too far back. So you can just take and section the front part out ahead of time, especially with that gem on it. Maybe it's a tad bit harder to get a hold of it. Section that front area out ahead of time. That'll help too. Everybody makes mistakes. That was perfect. I don't know, we're 4 minutes. That quick. It didn't seem like it took me 4 minutes. Guess it took me 4 minutes to do that. Watch this timer on here. So that's a lot better. You want it a little closer to right there. You want it secure. Comb it out ahead of time, then you won't have a hard of a time braiding it. You don't comb it out. It's not gonna work. Okay. Well, I comb it out initially. I'll just braid an inch past the hair. Because when you cut it, you don't want to cut your hair.